let's do a Buffalo Bills versus New York Jets game preview. Let's get into it.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys, gals, and everybody who's tuning in to watch this video? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and before we hop into the Buffalo Bills game preview, a couple of quick announcements. Guys, if you have not hit the subscribe button, what are you doing? Get down there, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever new Talking Jets with Tigo content comes out. And if you like the video, hit a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated, and a great way to show me that you appreciate the videos and that you like the content or anything like that. Also, leave a comment. I try to respond to every comment left on this video. Guys, this video is brought to you by you guys. I have started a Patreon page and a bunch of different things that you guys can do to help support the channel. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and there's a lot of upgrades that I want to do to the channel, and I can't do that without your guys' help. So if you feel in your heart to do something, those links are in the description. Get down there. But enough of that stuff. Let's talk about the Buffalo Bills, why you guys are actually here. The Buffalo Bills, they're the best team in football, but there's a lot of stuff that I was listening to the press conferences, as I do every day, and I love those things, and getting insight on the New York Jets and the team and what's going on in the locker room. And I don't remember who it was because you just watch so many of these, they just blend together. But one of the players said that, like, at one point in time, at a certain point in time, like, these just need to become another game, right? We're no longer the same old Jets where we're the worst team in the league, and we're not the Houston Texans, right, where we look at a team and we go, yeah, no, that's impossible. There's no way in beating them. We're turning the corner, and we're 5-3. We're winning games. We have a lot of good pieces. We have things to look forward to. And how do we do that? Is by beating and winning these games against opponents that are supposed to be better than us, and to do those things. And I know a lot of people are going to argue that that's what we've been doing. We've got 5 wins of teams that are better than us. And I never thought about that about any of the teams that we beat. Honestly, I thought we were better than the Cleveland Browns, and I still do. I think we're better than the Green Bay Packers, than the Denver Broncos. Like, I just think that we're better than these teams, and we're winning. Now, I'm not going to say that about the Buffalo Bills, because Buffalo, they're insanely good, but they're not unbeatable. Miami beat them, and we beat Miami, right? We know that they have a chink in the armor. There's a way that we can get it, and I think that starts on defense. They're hurt. We know that they're hurt. Micah Hyde's missing. Poyer is back, but we don't know if he's going to play, and if he is, how up to speed is he going to be? They're forced to play the 7th-round pick from 2020, Dane Jackson on the outside with first-round pick this year, Kaiir Elam. They've been struggling at times, but where they're elite on this defense is in the pass rush and in the linebacker room. And I think that there's a formula. There's a way that we can beat them, and luckily, I think we match up against this team defensively really well. And so what do I mean by that? Well, I think the way that you beat the Buffalo Bills defense, which is absolutely insanely good, is by forcing these middle 7 guys, these middle 6 guys who are absolutely elite. Von Miller is looking like a 23, 24-year-old Von Miller. Gregory Rousseau has been lighting it up. Tremaine Edmonds is a top 20 linebacker in the league. Matt Milano might be a top 5 linebacker in the league. Fun fact, my freshman year was actually Matt Milano's last year at my high school. It's Dr. Phillips. You can look that up. That was pretty cool. You know, even on the interior, Ed Oliver's having himself a pretty okay year. Jordan Phillips is having himself a pretty okay year. But we hear this from our defensive coordinators and our defensive guys all the time. You have to earn the right to pass rush. Well, if they never earn the right to pass rush, if we're running the ball effectively 4-5 yards a carry and really forcing these guys to take that step and respect the run, that's how you get and break off the pass game. I think we hear this a lot about the pass rush, but we never hear it about the pass, and I think that that's also very true. You have to earn the right to throw the ball. We're not a team like the Buffalo Bills on offense that can call 40, 50 passing plays a game. We know they're passing. They know they're passing. Everybody knows they're passing, and you just can't stop it. We're not there yet. We're a young team. We're still developing. We have to earn the right to pass the ball, and you do that by running the ball down their throats. I would like to see us running the ball outside. We need to see a big jump from Michael Carter and James Robinson. This is going to be James Robinson's second week in practice, so you expect him to be a little bit more caught up with the playbook and get a bigger chunk of the plays. But also, Michael Carter's looked like he's lost a step, hasn't he? I don't know what it is, but he doesn't look like last year's Michael Carter. I don't know if it's the offensive line. I don't know what's going on, but we've got to do better, and I think that starts, obviously, with the offensive line. The offensive line needs to protect Zach, create push in the run game, and I think that we can do that by getting the tight ends and the running backs involved in pass pro, getting the tight ends and wide receivers involved in the run game and blocking. And obviously, like, I know we're missing Corey Davis, but Denzel Mims is still a big body. Let's do that. Let's get the run game going. And then let's try to take advantage of the mismatch that we have on the outsides. Garrett Wilson, not Corey Davis because he's not going to play. Denzel Mims, Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, Garrett Wilson, I don't know if I said his name, match up against Jackson and Elam incredibly well. But the mismatch that I want to take advantage of every second and every time we can is against their slot corner, Teron Jackson. I think that our wide receivers are better than any of their corners, but by far and away we should be able to bully their slot corner whenever he's out there. If we're throwing the ball, that should be Zach's first read, in my opinion. Now let's transition to the offensive side of the ball. There's a lot of stuff that we got to look at there. And not for the Jets, but for the Buffalo, right? Because Buffalo's got a lot of really, 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 really good weapons there. Now, I think that offense runs between two people, and that's Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs, that connection. And Stephon Diggs is like a top two wide receiver in the league. Whether or not you take Tyreek Hill over Stephon Diggs or Stephon Diggs over Tyreek Hill is up to you. I would rather have Stephon Diggs. But that being said, we're really lucky because we have two absolutely elite corners. Sauce Gardner might be one of the best, if not the best, corners in football right now. And DJ Reed is also probably in that conversation. They're absolutely both dominating and annihilating and getting the job done on the outside. And outside of Stephon Diggs, while I respect the crap out of Gabe Davis and Isaiah McKenzie, I don't think that those guys are better than our second wide corner, whoever it is that you decide to call CB1 in your play call, right? But also, I don't think they're better than Michael Carter II either. I think in coverage we should do really, really well. LaMarcus Joyner and Jordan Whitehead have started playing in coverage a lot better. And so I think our defense really stacks up really well against Buffalo, especially because Buffalo struggles up the middle defensively. We've got the best defensive interior lineman in the league in Quinnen Williams. His partner in crime in Sheldon Rankins is having himself a year. And now with Jermaine Johnson coming back and Carl Lawson being dominant and Jonathan Franklin Myers being dominant and Bryce Huff being the fastest get-off of any edge rusher in the NFL probably, I think our defense really stacks up well against this offense that Buffalo has. We know that they struggle to run the ball. They had to go trade for Naheem. I think that's how you pronounce his first name, Naheem Hines from Indianapolis. Absolutely great running back, but how much of the playbook is he going to have? Only having 1 week of practice. Might be on a limited playbook, if we're being honest. And so the real threat with legs that you have to worry about is Josh Allen. Now, that's a massive thing to worry about, obviously, because Josh Allen is, 6'5", 235 pounds. He can stiff arm you. He can jump over you. Like, he's really good. But that being said, like, I'm not super worried about Devin Singletary. James Cook, Nyheim Hines, having these incredibly, insanely productive running and rushing opportunities. We know that their offense is predicated on the pass. James Cook and Nyheim Hines are going to be receiving threats more than anything. And so we really probably are going to see a lot of New York Jets in their dime package. You know, with Brandon Eccles out there covering a running back or a tight end, or we don't know. We know that they pass the ball a lot, and we've got to make sure that we continue to be solid in coverage. If it was up to me, the way that I would do it is I would blanket Stephon Diggs as much as possible. I trust our corners to cover him, but I'm not going to take a shot at just a one-on-one with, in my opinion, the best receiver in football right now when we have an opportunity to cover him and when everybody else in our coverage team can handle their one-on-ones beautifully. Michael Carter II is an elite slot corner. DJ Reed is an elite corner. Sauce Gardner is an elite corner. These guys can handle the one-on-one with anybody not named Stephon Diggs. They can probably still handle it with Stephon Diggs, but I'm not going to risk it. So that would be my plan. I would also try to have Jonathan Franklin Myers play a little bit more inside so that we can get a bigger rotation of Bryce Huff and Jermaine Johnson and those kinds of guys. I just want to see more of our edge rushers. Michael Clemens. I know, but I've been saying that for a long time, but that's just the reality of the situation. The more we get our guys involved, the fresher legs we're going to have. And the fresher the legs that we have, the longer we're going to be able to keep punching this team in the mouth. This is going to be a really, really hard game to win. And unfortunately, I don't have us winning this game. But I do have us being and keeping pace with a really, really good high-flying offense. I have us losing this game 27-24. It's going to be a close, hard-fought game. And I hope that we can stay in it for as long as I believe that we can stay in it. But we can't have any more blunders. No more Zach turning over the ball. No more Zach playing the way that he did. No more of this offensive line being the absolute abomination that they are. Let's play a good, smart football. We know that we can win games defensively. Look at what we did in Denver. We won that game on defense and defense alone. So we can do the same thing. If we can hold and this is so much easier said than done, if we can hold the Buffalo Bills, let's just have our offense march down the field. Field goals are still points. Whatever it is, let's just try to walk away with a win. Guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think. And last but not least, go Jets.